Hey beautiful people, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it resonates with you, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So I already said a prayer. We're going to see what messages we have for the collective. But I wasn't even planning on recording because I actually got stuff to do. But I started hearing this song. I got this download. I don't even know the name of the song, but I don't know. It's that old song. It's like, oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. So, I don't know. I just split the deck. Look, we got zodiac reading, but we have aggressive. So for some of y'all, that could indicate because the saints go marching in. For some of y'all, I'm getting that could be like your spiritual protection. Like you could have like angels and ancestors they're marching in because you possibly have somebody that's possibly being aggressive towards you or wants to take aggressive action towards you, and it's like the saints are marching in. Your spirit team is marching in. Let's just kind of look that's crazy how this deck is falling apart. But do y'all see this is revealed? God's protection. And then we have triggers. Some of y'all, you have a person or people triggered, and they're in this aggressive energy towards you, and it's like your spirit team, your ancestors, your spirit guides, God. It's like you have the whole spirit realm on your side, and they're marching in, on your behalf. Look, we have triggers and narcissists. For some of y'all, there's a narcissist that you're connected to. Somehow you've triggered this person, and this person is in this aggressive energy towards you. And so it's like the divine is stepping in on your behalf. They're marching in to protect you. Yeah, to protect you from some type of narcissist who's trying to attach themselves to you. So for some of y'all, I'm getting two things. There's a narcissist that's like keeps trying to attach themselves to you. And then for some of y'all, there's a narcissist with an attachment. Like this person has some type of demonic entity attached to them that has them in this aggressive energy. And that's why the saints are marching in. Because they know. Yeah, look. Attachment again and vindictive. Whoever this narcissist is, or for some of y'all, it could be a narcissist. It could be several people, but for some of y'all specifically, whoever this narcissist is, this person is in this vindictive energy because they have some type of attachment on them. Right behind this is no contact. For some of y'all, this is somebody that you don't have contact with, or you've lessened your contact with this person, whoever this narcissist is. Yeah, look. Vindictive children. So for some of y'all, this narcissist could be somebody that you have a child with. For some of y'all, this narcissist could be a parent. You could be their child. Or this narcissist is somehow connected to you by a child or maybe by family or something like that. But yeah, they're operating this vindictive energy. And look, past life, for some of y'all, whoever this narcissist is, you've dealt with this person in a past life. So it's this person is karmic. You were meant to learn lessons with this person. You probably have like unresolved issues with this person. Yeah, look, vindictive and childhood trauma. For some of y'all, what is this? Overthinking. So I don't know, for some of y'all, that could be you or this person could be in this overthinking energy. But for some of y'all, this person has childhood trauma. And so this is what has them in this vindictive energy. And then they have an attachment to them. So maybe because this person was already in a low vibration, they already have childhood traumas, it's easy for a dark entity to attach to this person because of this trauma. And it's like this person they just have a vindictive nature. I mean, that's just how narcissists are. They're very vindictive and vengeful people. Yeah, childhood trauma. 1111. For some of y'all, this is some type of lover, because like I'm getting soulmate. Look, 1111 and then aunts. So for some of y'all, this is some type of aunts. So maybe for some of y'all, this aunt could be connected to like a twin flame or false twin flame of yours. So for some of y'all, maybe it's this aunt feeling aggressive, or this aunt could be like a child's aunt, or like your aunt maybe, or this person's aunt, or somebody's aunts, or maybe somebody's sister or something like that. Is in this aggressive energy, and your spirit team is they're marching in on these people. Yeah, look, childhood trauma and exposed. So for some of y'all, I don't know, these people or person who have childhood trauma, if they've been exposed in some type of way, and that could be why they're in this aggressive energy. So for some of y'all, you have courage. So for some of y'all, it's like you're like you're speaking up, you're standing up for yourself, you're stepping into this courageous energy, and it's like you could possibly be exposing people, right? Or just telling them how you feel or something, or even what you know, and it got people triggered, it got them in this energy towards you. I don't know, something specific about a child, because this is showing up again. I don't know, somebody could be overthinking something about a child. Look, lights out. Somebody could possibly be trying to take a child out. Okay. Anyways, yeah, this person has some childhood trauma. Yeah, look, exposed and blocker. So for some of y'all, I mean, whoever this is, whoever could have been exposed, for some of y'all, you could have maybe blocked this person. For some of y'all, or something could have been exposed about this person, or maybe their intentions, right? Because remember, we have aggressive. So maybe this person could have intended to try to hurt you or something like that. And that's why the saints are marching in. For some of y'all specifically, because look, we got blocker and spell work. So for some of y'all, there's a karmic feminine, maybe this aunt right here, that was doing some type of spell work on you, and it's being blocked, right? The saints are marching in. Yeah, I can't make this up. Look, blocker and aggressive. So for some of y'all, yes, your spirit team is stepping in, because there's this aunt. For some, we have aunt, but for some of y'all, it could be an uncle. And then remember, child came up. So for some of y'all, this could be, like I said, this could be a mother figure, father figure. For some of y'all, it's like a child's mother, child's father. I don't know. But for some of y'all specific, it's an aunt is in this aggressive energy, and they're getting blocked. They're getting blocked because your spirit team is marching in. Look at here. Blocker and spiritual jail. For some of y'all, any of these people that I just named, they're in spiritual jail. Whatever it is that for some of y'all specifically, they've attempted spell work on you, or even a child, and they're in spiritual jail for this now. So another thing I'm getting with blocker is, for some of y'all, these people are, right now, they're being blocked from like any blessings, like any like good opportunities. Like they're literally in spiritual jail. Just like when you in physical jail, you don't have access to certain things. When you're in spiritual jail, you don't have access to certain things. It's the same thing. Like that's what I'm getting. These people, their blessings are blocked. For some of y'all, these people have blocked their own blessings by coming for you. And it's the sad part is now they have to deal with this karma. Right behind this is spiritual jail. Tall. For some of y'all, this person could be tall, or for some of y'all, you could be tall. This is going on with you. But for some of these people, they block their own blessings by coming for you. Crazy. I'm gonna have to pull some cards, because I'm trying to see what the issue is. Oh, I forgot we have exposed. So look, we have toxic and life path. So for some of y'all, this is your life path. You've dealt with a lot of toxic people. You've dealt with several toxic people. It's for some of y'all specifically, like narcissists, and you possibly didn't even know about narcissists. For some of y'all, you didn't even possibly know about narcissism. Maybe this could be something that's new to you, or like in the more recent years you've learned about this. So all your life you've encountered narcissistic people, family members, friends, lovers, even work associates. This is part of your path. I just heard demon slayer. Some of y'all, you're a demon slayer, and I guess whether you want to be or not, that's what you're assigned in this life. This is your life path. You're a demon slayer, so that's why God put these types of people on your path, so that you can become aware of them, and then so you can see how they operate, see how they work, and so it's like you'll know how to deal with them, with these toxic people. This was kind of moving out the way. So for some of y'all, I don't know, this person could be curvy, or you could be curvy, or anyone could be curvy in this situation. This was turned sideways, so rejected came out. So for some of y'all, I don't know, somebody could feel rejected too, and that's why they could be in this energy towards you. Yeah, look, this was piggybacking what I'm just saying. So because we have toxic and lacking boundaries, and then plot. For some of y'all, I'm getting two things. Look, okay, hold on. We got toxic, y'all, lacking boundaries, plots, but we got ancestors' protection. So, yes, that's why the saints that's marching in, your ancestors are marching in. And they're protecting you from this plot. For some of y'all, okay, I'm getting two things. For some of y'all, this toxic and lacking boundaries, this goes back to what I'm saying. Like, this is your life path where you've dealt with toxic people who lacked boundaries, specifically in the area of like relationships, like friendships, like closer relationships. You've dealt with people who are toxic, with narcissists who overstep their boundaries. They don't respect boundaries, right? And another thing is, there's somebody toxic, and maybe one of these people who are lacking boundaries. And for some of y'all, it's like it could be this aunt, this mother figure, father figure, and or anyone connected to them, or family member. There's a plot that they have against you, because remember, aggressive kept coming out. So there could be a plot to possibly harm somebody, and that's why your ancestors are marching in. The saints are marching in. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this plots. Well, I was about to shuffle, but my eyes just drew right back towards this. Whatever this plot is being rejected. If they're not going to be successful, that's why your spirit team, they're marching in. Look, because some of y'all, you're an old soul. You're an old, respected soul. I'm getting somebody who's, it's like you've paid your dues. You paid your dues. It's given like the OG in the spirit realm. Like you're highly respected, and because of that, it's like you have a lot of alliances in the spiritual realm. Like, because your energy is just so pure, and you don't abuse your power. You have good intentions. It's like you're very wise. And because of that, it's like naturally people are willing to work with you. The ones that want to work against you are usually the ones that either they just jealous, they have insecurities, or they could have a demon attached to them, and their demon just doesn't like you. Old soul again. Worry came up in athletics. So for some of y'all, you could be, I don't know, you could be an athletic. Maybe you could possibly be worrying. Poverty's in reverse. So, I mean, this could be you, or it could be somebody connected. Maybe somebody's worried about being in poverty, or somebody that's connected to you is worried about being in poverty. Yeah, look, you're an old soul, and you're loyal. That's what it is. You are someone of integrity, right? In this earth plane, we idolize people who have, money, status. They dress nice, they look nice, they, have all this going on, but we don't consider we don't consider their soul or their spirit. right? These are just external things. These are, um, I heard minuscule things, right? In the spirit realm, it's the opposite. None of those things matter. What gets a person recognition is doing right, having integrity, you know what I'm saying, caring about others, and being genuine, being authentic. That's what the spirit realm, that's what we that's what the spirit realm considers to be like, um that's what they praise, right? And so for some of y'all, you have this loyal energy, and that's why your protection is so heavy. So it's like when people come against you, they have no idea, like they're literally coming up against like thousands of angels and ancestors, possibly even more than that. Yeah, look, loyal and at all signs. Like for some of y'all, you're just a loyal person all around. And look here, loyal and earth angel. And that's the thing, for some of y'all, it's like you're very loyal, but it's like you've been loyal to the wrong people. And that's what this was your life path. Or for some of y'all, these people that you've been loyal to are toxic. They're narcissists, right? But that was just part of your life lessons, or something that you had to learn, because you're someone with a genuine soul. Yeah, look, earth angel and child. So for some of y'all, you have a child that is an earth angel. And for some of y'all, this is you. You're an earth angel and you have a child. But I still feel like this child is also an earth angel. So for some of y'all, there could have been a plot against a child too. Yeah, look, child and worry. Somebody could be worried about a child. Yeah. Yeah, overthinking. I don't know. Somebody could be worried about a child. If that's the case, like that's a collective, that's you worried about somebody trying to take your child out or something. That was that message. For some of y'all, if this is resonating with you, your child is an earth angel. So just the same way that you have all of this protection, your child also has this protection. So your child, they can't touch your child no matter what they try. Anything that happens in the physical realm, it first happens in the spiritual realm. So your ancestors are going to slice it and dice it. Okay? You're going to be thinking they're making stew. They slicing and dicing that energy, and they're going to make sure that this doesn't come to pass in the physical realm. As I'm saying, it's rejected. So worry. So I don't know, for some of y'all, somebody's worried about their child. But listen, anything that these people do towards you or your child is going to get rejected, because the saints are marching in. They're not playing, y'all. They're not playing. It's like, you don't have to worry. Like, you can sleep at night. Yeah, look. Rejected an old soul. You can sleep at peace at night because the spirits never go to sleep. Your ancestors never go to sleep. And anything that people try to do is going to get rejected. The saints are marching in. Yes. Look, L stand for lessons. And then the opportunists. For some of y'all, you were dealing with some type of opportunist, possibly this narcissist that I was talking about. Because narcissists are opportunists. So for some of y'all, that's what you're realizing. I mean, this could be one or more people in your life that you realizing that this person or these people, they were never genuine. One of the traits that you have, right? One of the traits that the divine celebrates about you. That's why you're so protected and you're so special to the divine, because you're genuine. Unlike this narcissist, look at here. Opportunist and spiritual awakening. Yeah, unlike this narcissist, for some of y'all, this is part of your spiritual awakening. You're realizing you're connected to opportunists, people that they weren't connected to you because of you. They were connected to you because something they can get out of you, whether it's your healing energy, whether it's money, some type of clout, some type of benefits, whatever it is. Their reasons for being around you, it wasn't genuine, right? And it's just like user energy. That's what I'm getting. And this is part of your spiritual awakening, realizing it. And then for some of y'all, you're realizing, because some of these people, you could have been knowing them for a long time. So this was a real eye-opener for you that you never, I can't make this up. Look, generous. This was a real eye-opener for you that you didn't realize these people are like this, because you're a generous person. You naturally give. You give without expecting anything in return. And because of that, you attract um you attract opportunists, right? And before you know it, you don't even realize that they're opportunities, because like I said, you're naturally a giver. So you don't even think about it, because you just give. And then when you start like analyze it, right, you're like, oh, wait a minute, this person is just around because I'm giving so much of my time or energy or resources or whatever. And for some of these people, some of y'all, you really cared about them, and that's why you were in that generous energy. And it's come to find out that, they're they're fake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, North Node. North Node. Blocker kept blocker and spell work. For some of y'all, you're operating your North Node now. Or for some of y'all, it's like, if not, it's like you're almost there, but it's like somebody's trying to use spell work to block you from stepping into your North Node. It's like someone doesn't want you to evolve. Yeah, someone toxic. My eyes just drew towards the word toxic. North Node and love affair. So for some of y'all, there was some type of love affair. Dreams. So for some of y'all, it was some type of love affair that was going on, and this pushed. So for some of y'all, this pushed you to your North Node. That's what it is. So for some of y'all, L stands for lessons. So for some of y'all, there's like a narcissist that possibly had a love affair with someone that maybe you're connected to, or maybe this person just had a love affair or love affairs, and this pushed you into your North Node. Because for some of y'all, this brought you to, this opened your eyes to narcissism, right? When you see how this person operated. And for some of y'all, some of y'all, you could have dreams about this love affair. And that's crazy. I intuitively put this card. So for some of y'all, somebody's tall. So for some of y'all, this lover could have been tall who had a love affair. For somebody, you could be tall. You could be with the lover who had this love affair. And it brought you to your spiritual awakening, because for some of y'all, you didn't know this person was like this. So for some of y'all, this could have been a real surprise to know that this love affair with this person. For some of y'all, this person had a love affair with someone you know. So look, we have North Node and Loner. So for some of y'all, your North Node is kind of, so for some of y'all, you could be, this awakening is kind of put you in like isolation, right? Some of y'all, you're naturally a loners, but for some of y'all, this it's like the things that you were going through, it was meant to push you into isolation, right? So you could step into your North Node. It's like you had to break away from certain people and situations to fully step into your purpose. Yeah, look, North Node is subconscious. Yeah. Because for some of y'all, there were things that how do I say this? There were like patterns and certain feelings and like mindsets that you had that were ingrained in you subconsciously due to like your past. So maybe you could have had some like maybe some childhood trauma, or I don't know, you could experience some type of I don't know, some type of experience where it's like you could have possibly had like unresolved emotions, and it's like this kind of kept you in a pattern, right? But your North Node is breaking this pattern. And for some of y'all, it's like you had to break away from people because some of these people kind of carried the same patterns that you're trying to break away from. So that's why God is like isolating you. That was a plan to isolate you so that you can kind of develop a new mindset, a new way of thinking. Because it's hard to do that, to try to develop a new way of thinking while you're closely intertwined with people who they're not changing, they're not evolving. So it's like now you're gonna look like the weird one, like you tripping. You know what I'm saying? When it's them that's not changing. Yeah, look, loner, dark entity. Look, dark entity and brother. And then bitter. For some of y'all, there's a brother that's connected to you, or maybe I don't know, any of these people like this, a lover, because remember we have love affair. So this brother that's connected to either you, a lover, or an aunt or something like that. This brother has a dark entity attached to them. So for some of y'all, that could be one of these people that's aggressive towards you. Is this brother? And this person is bitter because of your strength, because you're so strong. Because this, for some of y'all, this person has been doing different things to come for you, possibly, or maybe they've attempted to come for you, but you're too strong. Your protection is too strong. That's what I'm getting. For some of you, because this person has a dark entity attached to them, and your protection is too strong. And that's why they're bitter. Because what? Because what? The saints came marching in. So, I don't know. For some of y'all, you're a loner. This could be your energy. You could be worried. So we have, I don't know. For some of y'all, this could be your energy or it could be this other person's energy. But somebody could be worried about like being in poverty or something. And for some of y'all, if that is your energy, then I would not focus on the worry aspect, because you don't want to attract that. Because for some of y'all, we do have spell work here. So for some of y'all, this spell work could be attacking your mind. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, look, we got worry and positive vibes. So yeah, for some of y'all, if you're in this worry energy, it's like you're being called to step into this positive vibes energy. Like, be positive. Remember what I said, anything that happens in the physical realm first happens in the spiritual. So if you stay prayed up, the saints are marching in. You're protected. So you just have to believe it. Look, father figure. For some of y'all, this aunt, this aunt could be connected to a father figure. Or for some of y'all, this just could be another person. For some of y'all, this could be a father figure that's in this aggressive energy. Or for some of y'all, this could be a mother figure that's in this energy. Yeah. For some of y'all, because I just put this father figure. So for some of y'all, there's a father figure or a mother figure that has some type of love affair. For some of y'all specifically, it's like a child's mother, child's father. So for some of y'all, that's who that narcissist. For some of y'all, that's L stand for lessons. You're realizing it's like a child's mother or child's father of yours is a narcissist. And you realize that through like maybe some type of love affair that they had. Or this person could have constantly had love affairs for some of y'all. And that's how you could have realized they're narcissists. Anyways, so we have positive vibes and authority. For some of y'all, yeah. Remember we saw Old Soul and I said you the OG of the spirit realm? Yeah. For some of y'all, you have this spiritual authority because you're someone of integrity. And look, it's positive vibes and entitled. For some of y'all, because you carry this positive energy, you have people, specifically these narcissists, who feel entitled to your energy. They feel like you owe them something. For some of y'all, there's something about court. There's some type of court case. Somebody's doing some type of love spell on you for some of y'all. But for some of y'all, there's some type of court case that could possibly be going on with this person. And this person could be feeling entitled. Maybe this person, for some of y'all, you having a court case with this person, or this could be future energy or something like that. All right, anything else? Let me get like 2 more cards. Look, we have empath and we have fraud. Fraud and jealous spirit. We have empath and copycat. For some of y'all, you're empath. For some of y'all, this person is a copycat. Because we literally have fraud here and jealous spirit. For some of y'all, this person is a fake because they're a narcissist. And it's like this person has a jealous spirit. For some of y'all, this person is literally jealous of you. And for some of y'all, this is a lover. So you have a lover or ex-lover who's jealous of you. And for some of y'all, this person is, I don't know, a competition with you. With this copycat energy. That's crazy. I don't know, we got fraud and grandfather. So there's something specific about somebody's maybe grandfather involved in some type of fraud. Or it could be like a child's grandfather. Yeah. And look, hot temper. I don't know if it be somebody's grandfather or somebody's connected to a grandfather, something like that has a hot temper. Anything else on this plot, Holy Spirit? or this bitter energy, because my eyes just drew back towards that. Flamboyance and divine timing. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's some type of plot. Oh, my headphones just said, it just cut off. Confirmation. For some of y'all, there's some type of plot and somebody's being flamboyant about it. So for some of y'all, because you have people in this aggressive energy, so these people are like, oh, they probably can be saying this amongst each other, right? Oh, we're going to do this to this person, like in divine timing. I'm going to come for this person. Look at here. Divine timing and God's protection. In divine timing, they ain't going to do shit because God is stepping in. But for some of y'all, there's this person or even people are, it's like they're in this flamboyant energy of like, yeah, we're going to do this to this person. In divine timing, they think that they're being patient and they're going to execute this plot. And that's why the saints are marching in. Your spirit team is marching in. God's protection is marching in. You know what I'm saying? The child is right behind that. For some of y'all, I don't know, this person or people could be coming for your child too, and you have God's protection. So these people think they're going to do something in divine timing. That's why for some of y'all, these people are bitter. Because these people have been coming for you and nothing is working. And it's because your protection is so strong. For some of y'all, children, some of y'all, this person or these people have ulterior motives when it comes to your child. So be careful with that. So maybe somebody could be like, you know, I want to get the child for this reason or blah, blah. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically speaking. But whatever it is involving a child, there's ulterior motives. Look, ulterior motives and X is right behind that. For some of y'all, when it comes to, and look, aggressive. For some of y'all, when it comes to an ex, this person has ulterior motives when it comes to a child. So for some of y'all, I don't know, maybe this person could have wanted to possibly get the child or meet up with you to get a child, and they were going to plot to be aggressive. Yeah, there's some type of legal matter going on with this person. For some of y'all. Listen, what that song say? When the saints go marching in, y'all, these people better know. Look, we have intimidated, overindulged. So for some of y'all, it's like this person could be trying to intimidate you or any of these people. And look, you're unbothered. These people are trying to intimidate you in different ways. And here you are unbothered. Because you know who protects you. That's why I said for some of y'all, you have a lot of protection. Like you have a lot of beings that are willing to work on your behalf simply because of who you are and how genuine you are, how much integrity you are. That's the real clout in the spiritual realm. You know, people who are like that versus, like I said, in this world, they don't look at that people's spirits. They just look at the outside and what they have. I can't make this shit up. Overindulge in spiritual rank. I'm telling y'all, you in past lives, you overindulged in doing the right thing. Even when doing the wrong thing was easier to do, you still chose to do the right thing. You're such a genuine person, and this is what has earned you your spiritual rank. So when people think they're going to come for you, they have no idea just what they're up against. They're up against a very strong force. And for some of y'all, these people, they're in their ego. They thinking they're plotting and planning. These people are plotting and planning. They don't understand, like, they're up against God. They're up against the spirit realm. Look, these people, with spiritual rank again and childhood trauma. For some of y'all, these people, it's just that they have childhood trauma. That's why they're in this energy towards you. And they have no idea that they're coming up against a high-ranking earth angel. The spiritual protection is strong, y'all. Strong enough so somebody can get taken out. I can't make this up. Spiritual rank fear. For some of y'all, these people are in fear. For some of y'all, these people could possibly know that you're high ranking, and they're in fear. So for some of y'all, or if they don't know, like specifically that you have a high spiritual rank, these people are in fear because of your protection. So that's what I'm saying. This bitter energy is out here. Whatever these people have been trying to do, it hasn't been working, and they're bitter. So now they're fearful. Because for some of y'all, these people are trying to, oh my gosh, this was right on the money. I was going to say, for some of y'all, these people are wondering where this energy is going to. And look what's at the bottom, y'all. Backfire. For some of y'all, these people are doing spell work on you and they see it's not working. And so they're fearful because now they're worried. They're like, okay, this energy didn't go to the collective. Where did it go? It backfired back to yo, goofy ass. And look, son, for some of y'all, somebody tried to possibly maybe try to harm a son or try to like spiritually attack a child or something like that, or they tried to do something involving someone's son and it backfired. Look at here. And this was on the bottom, dark wish. So some of y'all, there was some type of dark wish to try to do something to somebody's son and it backfired on them, and now they're in this fear, as they should be. As they should be. Yeah, look, fear and trickster. They were operating in this trickster energy, and now they're in fear because your ancestors are rocking them. They are rocking them, you guys. That's yeah. The saints came marching in, yeah. Trickster and triggers. Whoever is this in this trickster energy, you guys got them triggered. They're triggered. Your ancestors got them triggered, and they're in fear. What is this? Stingy in reverse, but cousin. Some of y'all, this is a cousin. Some of y'all, one of these people is a cousin. All right, yeah, look. Trickster and lights out. For some of these people, this is a plot to take your lights out. So that's why I'm saying we had this flamboyant energy. So some of these people, they're bragging amongst each other like, oh yeah, we're going to take this person out. And they're in this aggressive energy. They have no idea. God's protection is out here. Ancestors' protection is out here. The saints are marching in. Y'all, these people have no idea. They forget that they're humans. You can have 1,000,000 guns with you. You can't shoot a spirit. You can't shoot an entity. This is where these people mess up. Their mind is so 3D that they forget the spiritual realm is much stronger. The biggest, tallest, widest, heaviest person is just a speck compared to the ocean. And see, that's a lesson. L stand for lessons. That's for these people, because these people are taking losses and they're going to continue to take losses for coming for you. And that's one thing they're going to learn, that you don't operate from your ego, because God has the power to show them who's God. Look at here. Lights out and rejected. That's what I'm saying. These people are going to learn. I'm telling y'all, they're being flamboyant. Oh, yeah, we're going to take this person out. Yeah, we're going to go over there. We're going to hurt them. We're going to do this. They're not going to do shit, because this is getting rejected. This is getting rejected. They think they're doing something. Look here. Lights out. For some of y'all, this is being exposed right now, or these people, they could possibly be in fear because this is being exposed, that they're trying to take you out. Or for some of y'all, trying to take a child out. And that's why the ancestors are marching in. Because bitch, what? Lights out and stingy. Yeah, it's not happening. That's what I'm getting from this. But for some of y'all, I don't know, one of these people, these person, they could be stingy, but I'm getting stingy with this is like, it's not going to happen. They're not taking nobody's lights out. Look at here. Stingy. So for some of y'all, this person, somebody is stingy. That's how you'll know this person is. They have a stingy energy, or this is somebody who's very selfish and self-absorbed, which are typical traits of a narcissist. So anyways, this person, look at y'all, they're already receiving bad karma for even trying this. Because they've been trying this, and that's why they're bitter, because your protection is so strong. They're receiving karma. Every time they try it, y'all, they get hit with karma. So it's like, you ain't learned yet? L stand for lessons. Learn what you're going through. Learn that every time you come for this person, something happens to you. It's not a coincidence. Look, jealous spirit. Some of y'all, these people are jealous of your protection because they don't have it. They don't have this protection because their hands are too dirty. That's what they understand. For some of y'all, you're an old soul. And you, like I said, you've earned your spiritual rank. But at any point, if you decided to go to the dark or start getting your hands dirty, you would forfeit that protection. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you have so much protection, because you keep your hands clean. You're a person of integrity, and these people are not. That's why they don't have the protection that you have. Who wants to defend someone who's a bully? Who wants to defend an aggressor? Nobody. And for some of y'all specific, you don't have contact with this person, with this stingy person, cousin is, for again, some of y'all, you have a cousin that betrayed you. So for some of y'all, there could be a cousin, could be a part of these people on this table. All right, Holy Spirit, let me get like 2 more cards. I'm going to close this out here because it's kind of long. Let me get like 2 more cards, Holy Spirit. I'm going to close this out. Low key, and it fell on top of betrayal. For some of y'all, you have a cousin who low key betrayed you. Look, and this is the honest truth. You have a cousin who low key betrayed you, and you're not aware of it. Honest, right behind this athletic. For some of y'all, you're athletic, or this cousin could be athletic. What's this sticking out? What is this? Entitled. So for some of y'all, whoever this cousin is, this person could have like an entitled attitude. And then we have athletic and love spell. For some of y'all, you could be athletic. Somebody's doing a love spell on you. Or for some of y'all, somebody could be doing a love spell on you, and this person could be athletic or look athletic. So just take energy of the 5th. Holy Spirit, let me get like 1 more card before I close this out. 1 or 2 more cards to close this out. Anything else that the collective needs to be aware of when it comes to this plots, betrayal, any of this stuff? Huh, jail. Jail. For some of y'all, this, because we have athletic on the back of the deck, and work. For some of y'all, somebody could be athletic, right? And this person, okay, I'm getting 2 things. For some of y'all, you could be athletic and this is happening to you. If not, for some of y'all, there's someone who's involved in some type of plot, maybe even fraud or something. They're athletic, that it's like, I don't know, their work, it's something with their job. They abuse their authority or something like that with their job. This person could be facing jail time. Or if not, any of these people on this table could be facing jail time possibly for this plot to try to take someone out, or because I did see fraud, so it could be some type of fraud or something. But for some of y'all, this is your energy, because we have athletic and high vibration. So for some of y'all, for sure, you're athletic. Yeah, I can't make this up. High vibration and integrity. That's why I said this is why you have the clout that you have in the spirit realm, because you are a person of integrity. You carry a high vibration, and that's why you're so protected, unlike these people whose hands are dirty as hell. Their hands are dirty. Look, integrity and North Node. Some of y'all, you're operating your North Node right now, and it's because you moved with integrity. Yeah. So we have integrity and gossip. So for some of y'all, you could have people gossiping about you. People that are gossiping about you. Did y'all hear that beep when I said that? For some of y'all, you have people gossiping about you. Energy vampires. These are wolves in sheep's clothing that are gossiping about you. Yeah. There's something significant about a grandma, because we have grandma and then soulmate and then sickness, and you're protected. So for some of y'all, and then we have father-in-law. So some of y'all, childhood trauma. Some of y'all, I don't know, there's a soulmate or a karmic soulmate of you, like maybe their grandma, or this could be your child's grandma, so it could be their mother or something like that. I don't know, somebody could be trying to get somebody sick, and it says you're protected. And for some of y'all, this sickness could be that this person could have some type of mental sickness or something like that, and you're being protected from this person, as well as some type of father-in-law. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go. Catch you on another video. Peace, love, and light.